Hi, I'm Asha from eAgeTutor, and now we're going to look at the next set of questions that come at you in any regular interview, the personality questions. Now these questions are not asked of you like they are part of a psychology test. No, they come to you sort of like regular questions during the course of the interview, but the intention is to find out about you, your personality, the strengths, the shortcomings, what you bring with you to your position so you can handle the ups and downs of the company, its operations, and in your job. The interviewers have already seen your CV. They know some of the factual information that you have presented there, but they are calling you in because they want to meet you. They want to see how you carry yourself, how you articulate things about yourself, who you are really as a person in reality. So, personality questions are of great value, and you've got to answer them with insight about yourself, honesty, as well as to present the best side of your personality there is to the interviewing panel. How do you motivate yourself? What is a stressful situation that you've handled and how do you come out of it? How do you face rejection? These are personality-based questions that are asked of you most commonly in any interview situation. So, let's look at some typical answers, some good answers that you can give for some of these questions. How do you motivate yourself? Now, you don't need to think of some real life situations, some very honest examples about what really motivates you. You might want to say some typical answers like, encouragement, appreciation, better pay. These might be real factors that motivate you, but that's not what the interviewers want to hear. Your interviewers know that these are, part and parcel of any company's operation. They may come, they may not, but what they want to hear from you is what keeps you going day in and day out. Encouragement and rewards being immaterial. So a good answer to this question might be, I don't really look for external factors to motivate me because I happen to be a very self-motivated person. I like to take on challenges. I like things that are constantly changing and being creative and being innovative. I like to work together with my team, give our best effort for any kind of project, meet deadlines. Those are the kinds of things that give me my highs. So, I look for motivation intrinsically from within me and not really to look out for things from external factors that are going to make me want to do things. In other words, I do my work to feel good about myself and not necessarily to please superiors. Now that would be a good answer for what motivates you. Or let's take the question, how do you handle a stressful situation? Yeah, you could start off by saying that you're actually pretty good when functioning under stressful situations because sometimes regular kinds of routines actually make you slack off. So in many ways that pressure cooker situation is what makes you give off your best. You can tell them that from experience, from your readings, you have learned that you can actually separate the situation, the underlying cause of stress, from the stress itself. So when you tackle the stressful situation, the stress automatically disappears. Be real, be human. You don't have to tell them in a very boastful way that you are never stressed out at all. You can say that you have actually, that stress is part of your life and you know it, but you have actually developed some stress-busting mechanisms. So maybe you can say that when you're faced with an absolute no-go situation, a high-stress situation, you actually might go off on a long drive, or you might listen to some music and get some me time. You might just quietly do some gardening. These are some stress-busting mechanisms that you have worked out for yourself so you can actually overcome any stressful situation by handling it well. One more? Sure. What does rejection mean to you? How do you deal with it? Now, once again, there is no need to be very artificial about it and think of real life examples when you have been rejected personally or professionally and speak with a lot of emotion about how you overcame it. The interviewers are not really interested in that. They want to know how you are able to overcome a situation when something that you have done has not been accepted or when you are faced with failure. So again, be natural and tell them that you realize rejection is inevitable. It's part and parcel of any life or work culture. So you have had your fair share of it and you know that it is bound to happen in the future. But also tell them in the same breath that you have worked out some coping mechanisms. You've told yourself that it is not you that's being rejected, but something that you have done. So in many ways, you're just going to have to see through the day. You're going to have to come out to bat the next day, perhaps having learned from it, having used that rejection as a platform, being able to say that you're not only going to be doing something differently, but perhaps doing something completely new as well. So, you have indicated to them that they are not only getting a solid value addition in terms of personality, someone who can lead a team, someone who can work with the team, someone who can handle the stresses and strains of any corporate work culture, but also that you can articulate it, you can talk about it, you can train people in how to deal with these situations, and that you are the kind of personality that they are looking for.